Right, so everybody is looking at theirs, they've had a taste, they're craving, we've got all the scores on the board. Keep it in mind, like when you love to have it, particularly. Alright, let's work with yours. Yeah, keep looking at it. And can you, they have no smell, is that right?
No smell, just looking at them.
Yeah.
Feel my heart being pulled.
Okay, so, yes, okay. So even though my heart's being pulled towards them.
Even though my heart's being pulled towards these cashews.
I really love cashews.
I really love cashews.
Is it just raw cashews or any sort of cashews?
Well, raw cashews are supposed to be more healthy.
Okay.
But any cashews.
Any cashews, the raw cashews aren't really healthy, so I'm allowed to eat the whole packet.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And the way my heart is pulling me towards the cashews.
And the way my heart is pulling me towards the cashews.
And you said before, once they're open, I've got to eat the lot. Is that right?
Well, I can control myself if I start feeling a tummy ache or something. What I usually do is I only give myself a certain serving, and the rest stay in the cupboard, and then I won't go back. Well, sometimes I do go back for another extra 2 or 3.
All right. So even though
my
heart pulls me towards the cashews, and it's hard to stop sometimes.
And it's hard to stop sometimes.
Even when I give myself a serving portion.
Even though I give myself a serving portion.
Sometimes I go back for a second and third serving portion.
Sometimes I go back for a second or third serving portion.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all the reasons why my heart pulls me towards the cashews.
And all the reasons why my heart pulls me towards the cashews.
Even though I don't know why it does right now.
Even though I don't know why it does right now.
I'm open to finding out.
I'm open to finding out.
Because I want to have control over myself.
I want to have control over myself.
When it comes to cashews.
When it comes to cashews.
So that I don't have to get a stomachache.
So I don't have to get a stomachache.
Or go back for the second or third.
Or go back for the second or third
serving.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have control.
I want to have control.
But it seems like my heart has control.
It seems like my heart has control.
My heart draws me to those cashews.
My heart draws me to those cashews.
So when you're thinking about the cashews, when was the first time you started feeling this feeling that your heart was drawing you towards them?
I don't think about it at home, but here, because I'm focused on this issue, straight away, as soon as I open it, I feel my heart is trying to get into the packet. Yeah.
So what's the heart mean to you?
What's the heart mean to me? Love, I guess.
So did you have cashews as a child?
No.
No? Did you see anyone eating cashews as a child?
No. It's more an adult thing.
Adult? Okay. And what do cashews represent for you?
Just yummy.
They're yummy.
So it's a taste thing. That once you start, you just want to keep having the same taste.
Okay.
I usually put my portion out, and I'll sit down and I'll be either in front of the computer or reading a book.
And how often do you do that?
Once a day.
Every day?
Yes.
Every day?
Every day at night time.
At night time.
Which is really the horrible time to eat nuts.
I love to eat nuts.
I love to eat nuts.
Especially cashews.
Especially cashews.
I eat them every day.
I eat them every day.
After dinner.
At night time.
At night time.
Yes.
So I got the words wrong. At night time.
I don't have dinner.
At night time.
At night time.
It's really the wrong time to eat nuts.
It really is the wrong time to eat nuts.
And I think cashews are the fattiest of them all. Or they put on the most weight. Is that true? That's what I've heard.
Is that right?
No,
I didn't know
a little
that.
bit fattier than the rest, but
yeah,
they're all fatty.
That's why
so
I
they're probably the worst nuts of all to eat at night.
It's probably the worst nuts to eat at night.
But I really love the taste.
I really like the taste.
And I'm usually sitting in front of the TV or the computer.
Not TV, I don't watch
Computer.
TV. Computer,
I'm
yes.
usually in front of the computer.
I'm usually in front of the computer.
And my mind is focused on the computer.
Yes, my mind is focused on the computer.
At least my conscious mind is.
My conscious mind is, yes.
I wonder what my subconscious mind's focused on.
I wonder what my subconscious mind is focused on.
It's really yummy.
It's really yummy.
They taste really good.
They taste really good.
They taste really good.
They taste really good.
And I don't have dinner at night.
And I don't have dinner at night, so I can eat more cashews.
So it's okay for me to eat those cashews.
It's okay for me to eat those cashews.
Because I don't eat dinner at night.
I don't eat dinner at night.
So it's okay for me to go back for second or third servings.
So it's okay for me to go back for second or third helpings.
Because maybe I'm feeling, what, that I'm missing out?
Comfort.
Comfort? Okay.
It's comfort.
That feels comfort. It feels like comfort.
It feels like comfort, and even though I tell myself got to eat nuts slowly because for digestion reason, I can't help it.
My conscious mind tells me
My conscious mind tells me
to eat them slowly
to eat them slowly
because it's better for my digestion.
because it's better for my digestion.
But my heart says, gobble them down.
My heart just moved my hand backwards and forwards.
And I have no control.
And it's like 3 chews.
And they're gone.
I have no control.
I have no control.
I have no control.
My heart's controlling it.
My heart's controlling it.
My heart's controlling my hand.
My heart's controlling my hand.
But I really love the taste.
I really love the taste. And sometimes between meals during the day, if I'm a little bit down on energy or feeling just slightly peckish, that's what I go for too.
If I'm feeling peckish
If I'm feeling peckish
or I'm feeling down
or I'm feeling down
on energy,
on energy.
maybe even just feeling down,
Yes, sometimes I'm a bit uncertain about something.
and it's
and-
comforting.
Yes, comforting. And I don't know what action to take next. So that's the lull. Cashew stuff.
It makes me feel comfortable.
It makes me feel comfortable
When I'm feeling uncomfortable,
when I'm feeling uncertain,
uncertain, and uncomfortable in that uncertain feeling.
and uncomfortable in that uncertain feeling.
And the cashews make me feel comfortable.
Yes, the cashews make me feel comfortable.
I wonder if I can feel comfortable without having the cashews.
I wonder if I can feel comfortable without having the cashews.
I wonder what that would feel like.
I wonder what that would feel like.
Maybe I don't need to get uncertain.
Maybe I don't need to get uncertain.
Maybe I can tap when I feel uncertain.
Maybe I can tap when I feel uncertain.
In the past, the cashews fixed my uncertainness,
In the past, the cashews fixed my uncertainness.
but maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't.
Maybe that's why I keep going back for more.
Maybe that's why I keep going back for more.
They're not doing their job.
They're not doing the job.
I thought they were fixing the uncertain feeling
I thought they were fixing the uncertain feeling
and giving me comfort,
and giving me comfort.
but they weren't really.
They weren't really, they were only giving me indigestion.
Yeah. They're giving me indigestion in the stomach.
A heavy stomach in bed. Yeah.
I wonder what else I could do
I wonder what else I can do
instead of feeling uncertain,
instead of feeling uncertain,
or to feel comfortable in my uncertainty,
or to feel comfortable in my uncertainty,
instead of getting a stomachache in bed.
instead of getting a stomachache in bed.
I wonder if my heart can find something else to pull me towards,
I wonder if my heart can find something else to pull me towards,
or to help me dissolve the uncertainties.
to help me know what to do when I'm uncertain.
I don't know what to do when I'm uncertain.
I don't know what to do when I'm uncertain.
I don't know what to do when I'm uncertain.
I don't know what to do when I'm uncertain.
And it's easy to go and get the cashews,
It's easy to get the cashews.
so I can be certain about that.
I definitely am certain about that.
When I'm really uncertain
When I'm really uncertain
and I don't know what to do,
and I don't know what to do,
it would be good to be able to dissolve that
it will be good to be able to dissolve that. It's about decision making.
decision making. Yeah. So when's one time when you've had a decision that you are uncertain about making?
It's usually in the kitchen. I'm cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which way because I create a meal every day without recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I got. Sometimes I don't know whether I want to do this way or that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be standing there, and then I find myself walking to the cup, get some cashews.
Should I put cashews in it or not?
No, I'm eating it myself. So while I'm thinking, it's nice to have the munching away feel.
Yep.
And then when I finish munching, then I seem to be able to make a decision.
Okay. So even though munching away seems to help me make a decision,
Munching away seems to help me make a decision.
and cashews are very polite in helping me
Cashews are very polite and help me
to munch away to make a decision.
to munch away to make a decision.
Maybe it takes my mind
Maybe it takes my mind
somewhere else,
somewhere else,
so I don't have to think of the decision,
so I don't have to think about the decision.
and I can just focus on munching away,
So I could just focus on munching away,
and then the decision comes naturally and easily
and the decision comes naturally and easily.
because I feel comforted.
I feel comfortable. It goes back to my mother again.
It goes back to my mother.
It goes back to my mother.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and where it goes back to.
and where it goes back to.
So tell me about your mother. Just go through the points.
When memory is when I was still at home, the only one left at home, so not school age,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to help my mother in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll give me something to do. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm standing there looking at the job, and before you know it, she brushed me aside and said, "Oh, you're useless. I'll do it myself."
Uh-huh. I didn't know how to do it.
I didn't know how to do it.
She didn't tell me how to do it.
She didn't tell me how to do it.
She just expected me to know how to do it.
She just expected me to know how to do it and do it right away.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't know how to do it.
I didn't know how to do
I
it.
didn't know how to do it right away.
I didn't know how to do it right away.
So I formed a belief
I formed a belief
that I just didn't know how to do it.
and I didn't know how to do it.
I didn't know how to do it right away.
I can never do a new task right away.
All this indecision.
All this indecision.
I can never do a new task right away.
I can never do a new task right away.
My mother taught me that.
My mother told me that.
She also didn't teach me how to do new tasks.
She never taught me. She's the worst teacher in the world. She never taught me anything.
So no wonder I've got this feeling of indecision
No wonder I got this feeling of indecision.
that takes me a while to munch over,
It takes me a while to munch over,
and I need something to take my mind off it.
to make me look like I'm busy. That I'm doing something.
Yeah, I am doing something.
I am doing something.
I'm munching away.
Munching away.
I am doing something.
I am doing something with my hands.
With my hands and my mouth.
My hands and my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And maybe I can just release that reaction
And maybe I can just release that reaction
of mum brushing me aside,
of my brushing me aside,
saying you can't do it.
saying you're useless.
You're
let
useless.
me do it.
Let me do it. Mum's belief that I'm useless.
Mum, I don't know if she believes that. I think she just says it out of frustration.
Mm-hmm. Mum's frustration.
Yeah, she's taking it out on me.
Mm-hmm. Mum's frustration.
Mum's frustration.
Taking it out on me.
Taking it out on me.
Hearing her words, you're useless, let me do it.
Hearing her words, you're useless, let me do it.
Hearing her words, you're useless, let me do it.
Hearing her words, you're useless, let me do it.
All her frustration.
All her frustration.
She mightn't have been as frustrated if she taught me.
She might not be this frustrated if she taught me.
She didn't know how to teach me.
She didn't know how to teach me.
All my reactions to Mum's frustration.
All my reactions to Mum's frustration.
And feeling like I'm useless because she said that I was.
Feeling like I'm useless because she said that I was.
I'm sending them back to where they belong.
I'm sending them back to where they belong.
I don't need them in my body.
I don't need them in my body.
And I don't need to be munching away and making my hands do something to release that uselessness.
I don't need to be munching away and let my hands do something to relieve that uselessness.
Maybe I can just let it go.
Maybe I can just let it go.
Maybe I don't need those cashews.
Maybe I don't need those cashews.
Releasing my reaction to Mum's words.
Releasing my reaction to Mum's words.
You're useless, let me do it.
You're useless, let me do it.
It's not true.
It's not true.
I'm not useless.
I'm not useless.
That was just Mum's frustration.
That was just Mum's frustration.
Releasing that belief.
Releasing that belief.
I'm not useless.
I'm not useless.
That was just Mum's frustration.
That was just Mum's frustration.
Her inability to teach me.
Her inability to teach me.
And I don't know if I can forgive her for that.
I can.
Good. Maybe I can forgive her for that.
Maybe I can forgive her for that.
She just wasn't a good teacher.
She just wasn't a good teacher.
And I'm not useless.
And I'm not useless.
And I don't need to make my hands and my mouth active.
And I don't need to make my hands and my mouth active.
Or give myself a stomach ache.
Or give myself a stomachache. And I need to do something when I need to know how to do a task.
Yeah. I can learn how to do a task.
I can work out how to do a task.
And I'm not useless.
And I'm not useless.
And I don't need cashews.
I don't need cashews to make me pretend I'm useful.
Yeah.
I'm useful.
Yeah. So I have one now. I'll just see what that feels like.
I'm full.
Cool. So when you think about having cashews in the house and it's night time and you're sitting in front of the computer, how does that feel? You've got cashews in the cupboard.
I feel like maybe because I don't have dinner, I just want a nice, healthy little snack to tie me to breakfast because it's a long time. But I've always known that cashews are bad for me at that time of the night. I can't help it. I can't think of anything else that I want to eat. And it's there.
Okay. So I wonder what I will come up with.
I wonder what I come up with.
That's a nice, healthy, light snack
It's a nice, healthy, light snack
that I can have at night
I can have at night
because I haven't had dinner.
because I haven't had dinner.
That will hold me over till morning.
That will hold me over till morning.
That won't make my stomach hurt in bed.
That won't make my stomach hurt in bed.
I let my body
I let my body
tell my consciousness
tell my consciousness
what it is I'd like to have at night.
what it is that I like to have at night.
That's light,
That's light,
but fulfills me,
fulfills my needs
my needs till morning
till morning
without giving me a stomach ache.
without giving me a stomach ache.
I don't really want cashews at night.
I don't really want cashews at night.
That's just something that was there.
That was just something that was there.
And maybe I can come up with something else instead.
Maybe I can come up with something else instead.
I'm not useless.
I'm not useless.
I just want something to tide me over.
I just want something to tie me.
And I'm comfortable with myself.
I'm comfortable with myself
And the way I learn,
and the way I learn.
I can find a way to do it.
I can find a way to do it.
So it might be interesting what you come up with. Just allow it to bubble up with what else can I have instead that's easy, light, doesn't give me a stomach ache and I don't have to keep going back. how does that feel now? You got more? So what was it before out of 10? 8. So what now?
I don't feel like it.
Right?
Yeah, so I guess it's 0.
That's good.
Thank
All
you.
right, well done. What about everyone else? Let's just check with them. Did anyone else's go down? Or did anyone else have memories that popped up or realisations?
We go down.
It's gone down?
Yeah.
So you were
10.
10, what is it now?
Probably 6.
John?
I just remember my mother would always feed us up if we were upset and make hot drinks. So sometimes I'd get a bit of I quite like a cup of coffee,
Yep.
even though I don't really feel like it. Just
Yeah.
the full feeling.
Yep.
So it's definitely a bit of a comfort
Yep.
thing.
And has that come down a bit?
Well, it hasn't been strong, to be honest, just at the moment, but I know
That's what
at other point if I'm upset, that's when it will kick in.
Yeah, okay.
So when I'm feeling good, I don't really have it.
Yeah, okay, so it's identified for you what the issue is that we can tap on.
Yeah.
Good. Molly?
When I talked about that, I was thinking, yeah, I can't wait to get home to have dinner. I don't seem to have that compulsion's just not there. It's like,
Yeah, and see, sometimes it just all happens in the background. You don't even know how it's happened. It's just happened. Yeah.
Okay, definitely gone down, and I think for me that helped kind of realise the underlying emotions behind mine.
Good.
Yeah, and when I want to eat these foods.
Good. And being able to identify that and then get into the specifics of it is what we can do next. Yeah. Linda?
I think I'm down to a 7
From a 10?
from a 9.
From a 9. Okay, so there's still more to do. So yours was for after dinner.
Oh, doesn't matter what time really.
All right, so it's given you a bit more of an idea of what to tap on just from watching this.
I didn't feel like I picked up anything directly,
Okay.
except I just felt my number drop.
Yeah.
That's all I could say
Yeah,
about it.
that's the borrowed benefits that's happened somewhere at a subconscious level.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now?
I realise the reason I have after dinner is I'm very tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of to nurture myself,
Yep.
and
So you could then go to a memory too where you felt nurtured, where food was nurturing you. So you would look at that nurturing feeling and where that takes you. Okay. Jodie?
Yeah, I think it's really dropped for me, but it's more, it made me think about the reasons why. And so,
Yeah. So it's helped to identify what to tap on. Great.
Yeah, that's dropped for the chocolate, but I have cashews at night time as well. I'm thinking, I hope I can still have cashews. I don't want to not have cashews.
Yeah, but it's
Anyway,
about having control over it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll see what happens.
But your chocolate's
That's
gone
gone
down.
down probably 5. Yeah.
Good.
I think it's gone down with borrowed benefits, but the reasons I have, I don't just have brie. If I'm in a comfort eating mood, I have all sorts of weird things. So I think the weirdness of the things I have there's a reason for that.
Okay. Great. So we can look at that. All right. So great. You can see that there's borrowed benefits even when you don't even realise what they're there, but it also helps for you to look at what is else behind. Yeah? Thanks.